Lighthouses were a beacon for ships to keep them from running into shoals and sandbars and stuff. And these was used before there was electricity. And the lighthouse light was a flame. So they used well oil at the start, and then they used regular oil once the oil fields came into Pennsylvania. Back in the day, they needed lighthouses to keep ships safe. Now they could just leave Rick on the beach, and the moonlight will shine off of his big, fat head.
So, what makes this one so special?
This one's special because of the two stamps on it. It says U.S. Lighthouse Establishment. It was made in Staten Island, New York.
It's a nice piece, sir.
I'm sure when they cleaned out the lighthouses, this was one of the first things that got thrown away.
Exactly.
This oil can is a cool piece of history, and it's a great conversation starter because most people just don't know that much about lighthouses. The old man seems to be into it, but I'm just not sure about who would come into the shop and buy it.
What do you want to do, guy? You want to sell it, pawn it, donate it to charity?
Well, I'm not going to donate it. I'll sell it.
Okay, now we got to come up with a price. What do you want for it, sir?
The research I've done, this one's worth about $2,200.
I'll be honest with you, sir. I could go nowhere near that. I'd go about a $1,000 bill, and that'd be it.
I can come down to $1,600. This stuff is very collectible.
I'll push it to 12, and I ain't going no higher. That, or you can take it back home with you.
Yeah, we can do that. That's a fair offer.
Go write it up, Corey.
I paid $7.50 for this item. I'm feeling good with $1,200. Now I can go find another treasure.
Earlier, a guy came in with an Atlanta Braves championship ring. I'm not exactly sure how much it's worth, so I called my buddy Jeremy to come down to the shop and take a look.
What's going on, guys? The guys call me down to the shop whenever they have some sports memorabilia that they need some more information about.
1995 Braves championship ring.
The Braves are actually the oldest continuously playing team in American professional sports.
Oh, wow.
Over the years, though, they had a lot of ups and downs. Finally, in the early 90s, they found new life with a great lineup that propelled them into the 95 World Series. It was a great contest. One hand, you got the Indians. In the National League, you had the Braves, who by far had the best record.
Wasn't that like by 21 games or something?
Yeah, the Braves had about a 20-game lead in the National League. The Indians had maybe like 30-game lead in the American League. Braves finally won in Game 6, brought home their third title, and actually gave the city of Atlanta their first major sports championship, too. I've seen World Series rings sell for tens of thousands of dollars, so I'm really excited to see what this ring might bring. What concerns did you have with the ring?
It's a staff ring.
Okay.
I know there's a huge difference in price between a staff ring and a player's ring.
Right.
I think it might be Ted Turner's ring, which is kind of crazy. I mean, what do you think it might be worth?
Let's take a look at the ring here. We have a large diamond set on top of a blue stone, and we're going to have 18 smaller diamonds surrounding it. The company Jostens, they made the rings for the 95 championship Braves. So on the inside, we should see the Jostens logo.
What do you see?
Unfortunately, this isn't even a staff ring. This is what they call a salesman sample. They're provided to the team beforehand so they can get a look at the ring, see if they like it, approve it, and they make them from there. We know this based on two main reasons. Number one, the inside of the band, it does not have the Jostens logo. And also, it's issued to Turner, which is Ted Turner, the owner of the team. Ted Turner's not a guy that needs to hawk his ring or sell it to come up with a few quick bucks. So there's no doubt that this is what we would call a salesman sample.
Okay.
They still do have value. People just want to own a piece of the 95 Braves. With the original box and everything, you're looking at around $2,000.
All right.
I was really disappointed. They bring some bozo off the street. I don't know where he came from. All of a sudden, he comes through the door, and he's Mr. Expert on baseball. So, I don't know. I was really disappointed.
Well, have you heard what my guy has to say? Thinks it's a salesman sample.